it never ceases to amaze me. I guess when you don't spend a lot of time near ships and stuff, you're not used to seeing them, so I find them so cool. Anyways, on this episode, we continue building kitchen cabinets. I've been here for 90 days, and I think we're at the point where things are coming together, and once we build one more structure, it's time to paint, bolt it all in, and we're good to go. So come check it out. Continue on with building cabinets, doors, installing hitches, and dialing in all of the structures to fit tight and snug. This entire van is built with the intention of maximizing every possible inch. If you remember, I only left a 1/4 inch gap to get my bike in and out of the van. We're implementing the same idea for the rest of the build. The wood for the cabinets is 3/4 inch aspen wrapped in 3/8 aspen plywood, and the doors are made out of 1/2 inch aspen. And I'm using marine push button lock latches as a way to make sure that these cupboards don't open when I'm driving. We'll see how well this works. Vlad's really taking the lead on the cabinets, and I'm super glad about that. On the days he's not available to work, I work on other things, like in this case, I went through all of the wiring and either put ring terminals on the ends of it or stripped it ready to connect with other components. On other days, I just continue sanding certain things and just get them ready for paint. Since we're maximizing all of the possible space and kind of running with that idea, Vlad thought it would be smart to add a pivot drawer by the sink. The space of the drawer would have been completely wasted otherwise, but now we've actually made some good use of the space, which is really sweet. I'm really happy with how that turned out. I've been struggling with the electrical install mostly because I don't want to blow myself up, so I continue building the box while I find the best solution for how to move forward. Knowing we're pretty close to wrapping up the kitchen, we picked up some beautiful countertops and chopped them to size. The color of the countertops kind of matches the shower pan wood and the roof, which is cedar. So I think it'll look pretty sweet. It's like a dark, warm red brown, and I think it'll look really nice contrasting the white and gray that'll be in the van. We wrapped up the week with the bench, cutting out the backing for it to fit the toilet seat and the fridge just a little bit better. What I've learned is that it doesn't matter how many van building videos you watch, every project has unique limitations, and there's so many ways to get something done, which has been both a blessing and a curse, because I love that we get to think on our feet and custom build everything, but it takes so much more time. The upside of this whole thing is that we're really able to dial in this build, and I get to have everything I want in it. So thanks again to Vlad for such a kick-ass week. So I had a friend ask me recently, you know, after 3 months, how do I feel about this whole thing? Do I regret it? And I don't regret it. It has been tough. I do miss my family, I do miss my friends, I do miss Calgary and the mountains and just like my routine in that sense. But I have found a lot of joy out here. I think what I've learned is that this is a part of the process, and I have to accept it, and becoming more self-reliant, and kind of just like, if I need to go on a bike ride or if I need to like burn off some steam, I'll go do that. What the last 3 months have been is none of that stuff. It hasn't been a lot of like days off and chilling or exploring or adventures. It's been just like working on the business, working on the van, working on the business, working on the van. So it's been kind of exhausting, to be honest, and it's kind of made me really hate the van at some phases, and Vlad's seen my frustration through so many things, and I bless his heart and his patience with me. Anyways, so it's been tough in many ways. Now, I don't actually hate building the van. I've loved every moment of it, even though it's felt like pulling my hair out. It's been good to just develop these skills and kind of see something come alive with your own hands. I think that's really cool. So I'm really happy with that. It's just so much more complicated than I thought, like just so much more. And me being a stubborn person and kind of wanting it all, I just like the amount of things that I'm putting in this van are insane, and I can't wait to show you the final product, because I really do think this is quite a sweet build. But with that comes all the complexity of making all of these things work together. So sometimes I feel like giving up, but I know I can't. So just, it is what it is. What I've realized though, just watching a bunch of other van builder YouTube people, whatever, is that this seems to be pretty common. Everyone's really excited about their van build, and then they jump into it, and then it's like amazing, and then all of a sudden it's like, So anyways, it seems to be a common occurrence where people just get super frustrated with it, and then they gotta step away. I just really wanted to see some progress in the van, so now I don't actually feel guilty about taking days off. But when you have this like empty shell and you have a deadline and you're kind of running against things, you want to just see something come alive. And so I kind of just focused the last couple of months, like I said, on just van and work, and I have taken some initiatives in the last couple of weeks to go biking, even with my bum wrist, because it's part of the reason why I decided to go on this adventure. It's been great having these last couple of weekends to just go out and take a break from the van and go bike riding. So I'm hoping the van will be ready in about a month. There's a good chunk still left to do. There's a major chunk that was done. Now it's a matter of kind of pulling all the components together. So honestly, the electrical and installing the heater are the two more daunting things that I have to do on my list. The water system shouldn't be very hard, but I am really nervous about the electrical. So I'm kind of working through that. I resorted to trying to find someone on Kijiji to maybe install it for me. And then I realized like no electrician will really touch it. So I started finding a marine electrician, and I think I honed in on one. I'll be speaking with them tomorrow and maybe sorting it out. I would love it if someone else with the experience can do this properly. Like I can do it and then they can check it over or something along those lines. But just to I don't really have the confidence with the electrical yet. So working through that. My wrist has been much, much better. I took Cairo down to maybe once a week now. I think I'm gonna bump it back up because this weekend's bike ride just destroyed it. It still hurts from it, which is okay. I can suck it up. Instead of biking now, like when you hold handlebars and your thumb goes over like the handlebar, or under rather, mine has to now go over because I can't absorb the impact, like going over rocks or whatever. So that's gonna been an update on where I'm at the last 3 months in Halifax, where the van is at, what I've got to do, and As the van is starting to be built, I will be doing more adventure stuff, more touristy things. I just really needed to see, like I said, some progress. So until next time, thank you so much for tuning in. Keep rolling. Peace.